Okay, guys, pay attention. Something big is said to be going around that the Trumps are very bullish. Guys, the last big rumor we heard was about Ash Crypto, who had some very exciting news. There is a rumor that the Trump government is working on a plan to tax Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies very little or even not at all. If it's true, this will be a treat. This needs to happen right away. I'm not just talking about cryptocurrencies either. There's also income tax to talk about, right? Listen up, Trump. If we want the golden age, you need to do your job, right? It should be good for the people, because if it works in America, it's likely to work in other countries too, okay? It's like following the boss. This will be so big if they do go ahead with low crypto taxes. I mean, some people might still sell, right? Which will make people want to sell because they want to get out, and if there are no taxes, they might just make a little money. But this is great because the US will actually be ahead of the crypto industry overnight. Every other country all at once. Okay, it's going to be number one. A huge amount of money will come into the United States. It's going to look silly. Bangkok did this already though, because it went all out. Thailand just said that deals in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies will not be taxed on capital gains. Do you understand what I said? I believe Dubai and maybe a few other places around the world have something like this. Thailand does not tax cryptocurrencies, so why can't the United States do the same? With all the money they're already creating, is America being greedy? You do ask me, right? I'm afraid I don't have an answer for you. Other than that, this is what Trump should do if he wants to play his part in making this world a better place. There are no taxes on anything. Okay? Yeah, income and crypto, 100%. You may have heard him say that taxes will even things out, right? The money that taxes bring in. Let's see what goes on. Trump, will he do what he says? I hope he does. Trump tells us to buy on the dip, right? Get the dips. Guys, the last time he said this, the price of cryptocurrencies kept going down, but it was still pretty good. Okay, you would be making a lot of money right now if you had bought the dip the last time he said this. So this is great in the long run. In the short run, there will be a lot of change. Hey, this is Eric Trump. What does he know that most people don't know? He says that the next quarter, which starts in a few days, will be unbelievable for crypto. He copied our words and our idea word for word, okay, for quarter four. He did it just like we told him to. But who said this first? Here's the movie itself. Watch this. And the future looks great. The days ahead look good. The future looks great. Many things make me believe that this year's fourth quarter will be out of this world. Someone who knows about it says that October, November, and December, Q4, which is the Christmas season, will be unbelievably good for cryptocurrency. Okay, he's telling us this from the inside. Is there something coming up that could be a white swan event, or is he just not telling the truth? Now, when I said that I thought we might hit a new all-time high in Q4, I meant November or December. That's just a gut feeling, and I'm wrong sometimes, but this person is on the inside. That means he's either telling the truth and knows something big is coming for quarter four, or he's lying to get people to give us their old cash. Which one could it be? Okay, I think his true colors will come out soon. Q4 it is. What do you think Bitcoin will do? I've always said that I believe Bitcoin will be worth more than $1 million before long. I think that quantitative easing will help. And I think that everything is pointing in the right way for tomorrow when the news comes out. No, unless this guy is completely crazy, in which case he will say, oh my God, he just said QE will begin soon. The money will be coming in. The money is going to print. He also said Bitcoin will get to 100,000. No, not really. Thanks a million, guys. He took our words right out of our mouths. Of course, that's what we've been talking about while we wait for Kiwi, but that will begin in 2026. He must have said it would begin tomorrow, right? When the statement is made, quantitative easing will begin. From tomorrow on, when statements are made. Wow, what's that all about? But they can't stop printing and everything points in the right direction. Unless this guy's completely crazy, in which case everyone will laugh at him. Now though, I think you'll start seeing right drops tomorrow. You can see that M2, or the amount of money in circulation around the world, is going through the roof right now. The fourth quarter has always been the best quarter for coins, what we talked about in words, but we said it first. That means he's in the same boat as us. I hope he's telling the truth, but I think things will get even stranger in 2026. They went to make money. The number 2026 means years of good times, high prices, and a good time to sell stocks and other valuable things. This sign points to the year 2026. In 2025, you don't want to sell them, okay? 2025 is not something you want to sell. Next year, in 2026, you want to sell. The amount of cash on hand is huge. Checking accounts, savings accounts, and money market funds all have cash on hand right now. In fact, money market funds just set a new record by holding $7.7 trillion, which is a lot of cash. That's why all this money is just sitting there. I have no idea how some people have so much money. Hey guys, it's all just sitting there. It can't leave after a while, right? The money will move around between risky products and safe ones. Rates need to drop as much as possible for them to get the proof they need. The biggest one is QE. As soon as that starts, picture trillions of dollars pouring into all assets. That's why Eric Trump said it's possible to get a Bitcoin worth $1 million. That is all Crypto Rover has to say. US inflation falls below 2%, which is a big deal. Bitcoin and crypto are going to do well. That is really great. The Fed wants to see that. Okay. On Twitter, President Trump then sent out a picture of himself yelling at Jerome Powell, "You are fired." Okay. Why? Because the head of the Fed is very set in their ways, okay, and doesn't want to drop interest rates too low and doesn't want to go on a printing spree that prints a lot of money. Trump is getting angry about this and saying, you got to go, you got to go, you got to go, but this isn't going to happen until there's a real reason for it to happen. Okay, it's not against the law. The Fed is private and independent, so I don't think the president can even fire them. The White House says that Bitcoin gold reserves could be bought with gold reserves. Also, doesn't the US have a lot of gold? And doesn't gold seem to be going crazy? What does that mean? It looks like the lines are being set here that most people aren't paying attention to, which I think will have a huge impact on cryptocurrencies in 2026. The Bitcoin whales are getting ready. Long-term Bitcoin bulls put a lot of money into OKX, Bybit, and HTX. It's been since January 2023 that the take-your-buy ratio on OKX has been this high. This seems like a bug, but it's not. I don't think this shows us Bitcoin traders or Bitcoin whales who trade, do you? In contrast to leverage, it actually went through the roof right there. The price went up, and the fact that they didn't buy it again brought it down. Okay, the whales, they bought or wished for the bottom to be very close to the T. What did this happen? They just longed again when they saw this green spike. Okay, it just keeps going up.